Nothing's working out the way that I planned it. Everything's in doubt, I know I can't stand it much more. I'll get away and cover my traces, losing myself in wide open spaces. Find a new life, new people, and places somehow. I gotta be moving on, where no one can follow or find me. Got to be moving on, and no worries to bind me. I'll leave them behind me right now. How can I ignore the chances I've wasted? Surely there is more of the sweet life I've tasted before. Somewhere I know there's a road I must follow. Time's running out, there's none left to borrow. Today will be gone, so will I. Tomorrow is near. I gotta be moving on, where no one can follow or find me. Got to be moving on, and no worries to bind me. I'll leave them behind me right here. And in the morning, the truth they'll uncover, and they'll discover I've packed up and run without a warning. They'll tell each other, saying, what's he been up to? What has that poor guy done? I'm not a brook with a stream I can flow to. Maybe I should look for a place they don't know me at all. Still on the run, it's another goodbye now. Life carries on, should I laugh, should I cry now? Soon I'll be gone like a bird in the sky I must fly. I gotta be moving on, where no one can follow or find me. Got to be moving on, no worries to bind me. I'll leave them behind me right now. I gotta be moving on, where no one can follow or find me. Got to be moving on, no worries to bind me. I'll leave them behind me right now. I'll leave them behind me right now.
This is a lovely way to spend an evening. Can't think of anything I'd rather do. This is a lovely way to spend an evening. Can't think of anyone as lovely as you. A casual stroll in the garden and a kiss by Lovely Lagoon. Singing all my love songs, I'm humming a different tune. This is a lovely way to spend an evening. I want to share all my nights just singing for you. Listen. Casual stroll in the garden and a kiss by Lovely Lagoon. Singing all my love songs, I'm humming a different tune, a brand new tune. This is a lovely way to spend an evening. I want to share all my nights just singing for you. I'm gonna sing tonight only for you. Only for you, baby. Only for you. Good night. Every singer has what they call the bread and butter. So let me tell you about this. We are all influenced in our business, and all due respect to Mr. Sinatra, my dear friend for 42 years. My hero has always been probably the best singer I've ever heard. Great jazz piano player and a true gentleman, as I said. Of course, I'm speaking of Mr. Nat King Cole. We hope you enjoy this. I hope it brings back some pretty memories. Listen. Each time I look at you, it's like the first time. Each time you're near me, the thrill is new. And there's nothing that I wouldn't do for that rare delight of the sight of you. Now, how many of you remember this song? The more I see you, the more I want you. Thank you, record buyers. Somehow this feeling just grows and grows with every sigh. I just become more mad about you, more lost without you. And so it goes. Can you imagine? Can you? How much I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh, Lezlie, I love you. The more I see you. As years go by, that the only one for me can only be you. My arms won't free you. Look out, baby, my heart won't try. Let me hear that little band. Won't free you. Oh no. My heart, I said it won't. It won't try. It won't try. Have you heard about me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Wrong song. It won't. It won't try. Mona Lisa, men have names. Aren't you nice? This next song was written by a very dear friend of mine, Mr. Bobby Troop. And if you enjoy lyrics, okay, listen to the lyrics to this song. It's my favorite because it's about my favorite subject, women. Thank you, God. Women. Actually, it was a very big hit, which started right here. Thank you for that. They like to chat about the dresses they wear tonight. They chew the fat about their tresses and their neighbors' fights. Inconsequential things that men don't really care to know become essential things that women find so apropos. But that's a dame here all the same. It's just a game. They call it girl talk. Girl talk. They all meow about the ups and downs of all their friends. The who, the how, the why, they dish the dirt, it never ends. The weaker sex, the speaker sex, we mortal males behold. But though we joke, we wouldn't trade you for a ton of gold. No way. So baby, stay and gab away. But hear me say that after girl talk, baby, come on and talk to me. Try to understand, you've been just grand. We'll call it girl talk. Baby, come on and talk to me. To me. Talk to me. Just don't lie there. Talk to me. Every singer has what they call the bread and butter song, but that, I mean, the song that all of us made, which is the first song we ever did that got me out of working the little saloons and clubs that I used to work around South Philadelphia. And speaking of South Philadelphia, I must tell you that my neighborhood, it's called Passyunk Avenue. Very, very, very poor neighborhood. But there was something very magical about Passyunk Avenue. In an area, this is a true story, in an area of 2 miles, these are some of the kids that I grew up with. Al Martino, Dizzy Gillespie, Sarah Vaughan, Bobby Darin, Jimmy Darin, and a gentleman that I went all through school with, an Italian friend of mine. His name was Freddie Cocosa. Now, Italian, we have an expression called guguz, which is a fruit. You never called him that. He went to California and changed his name and became Mario Lanza. You could hear him sing 60 miles away. Really a tough kid. But the point I was making is that this is the song that started everything for me. You may not be familiar with my rendition, but I know you're familiar with the song because it's usually associated with that other Italian guy, you know, the guy with the blue eyes? Yeah, Mr. Sinister. I mean, Sinatra. But we certainly hope you enjoy this. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's have some fun. That's why the lady. That's why the lady. That's why the lady is a tramp. She gets too hungry, but theater and never comes late. She never bothers with the people she hates. Now that's why the lady is a tramp. Don't go to crap games with the barons and earls. Will not go to Harlow in armors and pearls. Why, she won't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. She loves the free and fresh wind in her hair, life with a care. She's broke, that's so. Hates California, it's so cold and damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. She gets massages, she cries and she moans. Tell Richard Simmons I'll leave her alone. She's not so hot, but her shape is her own. That's why the lady is a tramp. You know what? The food in this hotel is just great, no doubt. But she doesn't understand what my motel room's about. 312 puts in a dime and some ice comes out. That's why the lady is a tramp. She loves the free, fresh wind in her face, diamonds and lace. No cotton, so what? For Tony Bennett, she whistles and stamps. That's why the lady is a tramp. Now come on, she don't know the reason for cocktails at 5. She don't like flying, but I'm glad I'm alive. I crave affection, baby, but not when I drive. Think about that on your way home tonight. She flew down to Rome, left me behind. I missed the wedding, Liz didn't mind. She won't play Scarlet, Gone with the Wine has got a rhyme. That's why the lady is a tramp. I'd like to hang her hat wherever I please, fly with a breeze. No dough, hi-ho, she thinks that Sugar Ray Leonard is a great big champ. That's why the lady is a tramp, come on. She goes down to Coney, she thinks the beach is divine. Goes to the ball games and thinks the Yankees are fine. She reads the Star, the Globe, and the Enquirer, every line. That's why the lady is a tramp. She likes to go rowing down Central Park Lake. Loves a prize fight that isn't a fake. Why, she even goes to the opera wide awake. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like the green grass under my shoes. What can I lose? She's flat, forget it. All alone when I lower my lamp. That's why the lady, that's why the lady, that's why the lady is a tramp. Whoa! Come on, everybody! Boy, you guys are good. Just about 15 years ago, I was appearing at the Desert Inn in Las Vegas. We were there for about 8 months, which was a wonderful job. That's the upside of the story. The downside of the story is during that period, it was very difficult for me because I was going through another divorce. I hate that song. I'm going through another divorce. But the upside is this. Every night, 2 shows a night, we used to sit at the bar and hear this wonderful group, and especially the singer. First time I saw her, I just went ballistic. Now, if you've been following my career all these years, I have worked with every female singer from Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan, Whitney Houston. I've worked with everybody. You just know it. When a singer's great, she's great. And absolutely beautiful. And I just got through doing a divorce, but I wanted to meet her. And I used to sit at the end of the bar because I thought maybe some night I could say hello to her and talk to her about my problems. I had a lot of problems. She didn't have any problems.
Then
Did you just hear God speaking? She just had recorded 2 albums with Mr. Sinatra, and Variety magazine and Billboard magazine calls her hot stuff. We call her drop dead gorgeous. Would you please put your hands together and say hello to the very wonderful Miss Lezlie Anders.
I love the West, the North and South, they are the best. But I'll only go there as a guest, 'cause I love being here with you. I love the sea, I love the shore, I love the rocks, and what is more, with you there they'd never be a bore, 'cause I love being here with you. Singing in the shower, laughing by the hour, life is such a breezy game. Through all kinds of weather, as long as we're together, I love to hear you call my name. I like good wine and fine cuisine, and candlelight, I dig that scene. So baby, you know what I mean. Well, I love being here with you. I love the dance by Fred Astaire, Paul Newman's eyes, Yul Brynner's hair. So I think to say it's only fair that I love being here with you. And Cary Grant, oh, do-da-day, yes, a charm blows me away. So don't get me wrong until I say that I love being here with you. But his band is swinging and I like his singing. He's something else, you know. He knows how to say it, he knows how to play it. Just find that Italian up and let him go. I love the thrill of New York shows. I'm gonna kiss Duretti's nose. So please let me say before I close that I'm just mad about you, darling. I love being here with you. I just love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good evening, Mr. Greco.
Good evening, Mrs. Greco. How are you? Of course.
I'm doing fine, darling.
You sure look nice tonight.
Isn't this a lovely place? What a beautiful
Love this
casino!
place.
And
Love this place.
we're so happy to be part of David's show here. This is our last date on our tour. We've been here for about a month, and we've had a wonderful time. We've been everywhere, all over the UK, Scotland. And,
Can I say something?
What?
I'm tired.
Oh.
I'm
No,
beat.
you're not. We're having a good time.
No,
This
I
is
don't
our
mean
big-
here. I mean,
This is our big.
this is husband and wife talk.
This is our
okay?
big
together.
He says he's tired, and I say, of course. No, you're not.
We've been together
Anyway.
16 years.
Yeah, we have.
Oh my God, that's a record for me.
Believe
We'll
me.
talk about that later.
I'll tell you about that later. It's wonderful. It's marvelous that you should care for me. It's awful nice. It's paradise. It's what I long to see. You know you made my life so glamorous. You can't blame me
It's my part. Listen to this.
It's wonderful.
You know I love you, baby.
It's marvelous.
I can't believe it's you.
That he should care for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's awful nice.
You drive me crazy when I see you.
It's paradise.
There is no one like you.
It's what I long to see. You know, my dear, it's four-leaf clover time. You know this heart is beating overtime. Oh, it's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
It's marvelous.
Marvelous.
That he should care for, that he could care for, that you should care for.
Gee, but you're so lovely, baby. All I need is you. Gee, but you're so lovely, baby. All I need is you. Gee, but you're so lovely, baby. All I need is you. Snap your fingers, ready? Snap. Snap, come everybody. Perfect.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's hard to bear. You give me fever with your kisses, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when he calls my name, 'cause I know he's gonna treat me right. He gives me fever with his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever, that is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing, fever started long ago. Romeo loved Juliet, and Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his chili sizzles. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn.
Very hot.
Now, I know that you've been following Buddy Greco, and so many of you are not going to be surprised. Some of you could be disappointed to know that I am not the first Mrs. Greco.
No, 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 no.
Well, the truth be told, I wasn't even born when he married the first.
Stop it. She's cruel, David. I'll tell you that.
Well, and first of all, I'm not talking out of turn. Didn't he already bring this subject up? Well, I hate to disappoint you any further, but I am not the second Mrs. Greco.
No, 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 no. You better learn that and sing it with me, because we've got more
Oh,
coming.
they'll learn it by the time we get to the end of this list. I might remind you, I'm only speaking of the lucky girls he married. Well, no, I'm not the second Mrs. Greco. I was 10 when he married her. And then there was the most beautiful Mrs. Greco, number 3. A lovely girl, I believe from Toronto.
Buffalo.
Buffalo, I thought Toronto.
And Toronto.
Oh, and Toronto. Bilingual, of course.
Oh, of course. Bilingual.
Well, unfortunately for him, Mrs. Greco, number 3, was not me.
What?
Otherwise, you'd still have a few dollars, right, baby?
No, 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 no.
Well, let's see now, where was I? Oh, Mrs. Greco, number 4. Careful, partner. A beautiful girl. A Playboy bunny. Yes, Playboy bunny. Playmate of the month.
Playmate every month.
You're really in trouble now. You're really in trouble now. Well, that's where I came along, you see. There I was minding my own business, blissfully single, emancipated, having raised my children and husbands.
Husbands?
And there he was, the oh so talented Mr. Buddy Greco. But what a sad, sad boy indeed. Because as you know, there is nothing sadder than a boy without his bunny. Honey, I might say he did say he had a lot of problems, right? Well, the first one being he was bunny-less. Yes, and the second one being he was penniless. In your case, the two things go together, my love.
Thank you very much for that.
I'd like to dedicate this song to you.
Before you do, did I ever tell you that I had a marriage certificate made out to whom it may concern?
Save a tree, save a tree. Well, my darling, I'd like to dedicate this song to you.
Please do.
To you and to all the former Mrs. Grecos. I'm looking for one in the audience right now. My dear sisters, God bless their little souls. Are you ready, darling? Another bride, another groom, another sunny honeymoon.
5.
Another season, he never needed a reason for making whoopee. Keep the lights up here. Thank you. A lot of shoes, a lot of rice. The groom was nervous. lights. Can you keep the lights up on Buddy, please? He does something very funny here. He's making whoopee. You forgot, right? I'll stand over here close to you. Picture a little love nest down where the roses cling, and picture that same sweet love nest, but think what a year might bring. He's washing dishes and baby clothes.
No more kids.
He's so ambitious.
We have 7.
He has 7. So don't forget, folks, 7 kids, that's what you'll get, folks, for making whoopee. Another year, or maybe less. What's this we hear? Well, can't you guess? She feels neglected, and he's suspected of making whoopee. She sits alone most every night. He doesn't phone her, he won't even write. He says,
You know I'm very, very busy.
and she says, is he? He's making whoopee. He doesn't make much money,
That's right.
only 5,000 per. Some judge who thinks he's really funny says you'll give 6 to her. He says, but judge, what if I fail? The judge said, what? Right into jail. You better keep her. We think it's cheaper than making whoopee. Than making whoopee.
I can't whistle anymore. I've been licking stamps all day.
I don't even want to ask you, what have you been sending? In the UK Post?
Are you ready?
I don't know.
Viva Viagra.
Now that probably doesn't mean anything to you here, but in the United States, you know, the 4th prescription is free. Now, Greco here thinks that he is going to make it to the, how many pills in a bottle?
I haven't the slightest.
Let me tell you something, I can guarantee he is going to be flying solo, my friends. He's making whoopee. Thank you.
Naughty, naughty.
Thank you. Thank you so much. When you wish and you hope for a miracle, when you really don't know where you are, and you look for a guardian angel, believe you can touch that star. Belief, it's the light we all reach for. Without love, it's so hard to go on. So reach out and believe in a miracle, 'cause miracles are what we are. When you've tried and there's no more to give, and you can't find your way through the storm, what you need is some faith to keep you going strong. and your goals and your aims are all gone, then we'll turn endings into beginnings. Miracles, miracles, miracles are what we
Miss Lezlie Anders, everyone.
Good night, thank you. Good night.
Lezlie Anders.
Mr. Buddy Greco.
Lezlie Anders. She good or what? And she can cook. I've always been a rebel all my life, and I've changed lyrics around and got married a few times, but I love doing that. There was a song that when I was a little kid that I used to hear Eddie Cantor, I think that was his name, used to sing. And they wanted me to record the song, and I did it in kind of a lark. And I changed it around a little bit, and it became a very, very big worldwide hit for me. And as I look around the room, I know that, or hopefully most of you know the lyrics to the song. And if you'd like to join me, please don't. I want to sing along, okay? No, I really want you to sing this with me. It goes like this. I love this intro. I expect to see 6 young, wonderful ladies walking across the stage. Did you hear me? Listen, I met a chick the other day walking down Broadway. Our eyes met. I felt her touch. She was, how you say, too much. I love to love. Plenty of love each night. I love to love, it can't be wrong, honey. It must be right. Okay, now sing this with me. Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't need me. Yes, sir, that's my baby now. No, man, why she's invited. Yes, man, why she's excited. Yes, sir, now that's my baby now. By the way, when we meet, that preacher baby will say, why, good morning, yes, sir. Sing it. No, sir, I don't need maybe. Yes, sir, that's my baby. Piano solo. By the way, I'm glad you did that. I could never finish this song. By the way, when we meet, that preacher, he'll look at me and say, not you again, Greco. Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't need maybe. Yes, sir, that's my baby. We're those 6 girls. And soon this chick became my wife. We're gonna have a swinging life. The story's over, and so's the song. But I could sing it all night long. I love to love, got plenty of love each night, every morning, every afternoon. I love to love, yes sir, that's my baby now. Now, I met David, David, a couple of weeks ago, and we've become fast friends. I love the way he sings. He's really a nice guy. And I want to, could you get up here and do a duet with me? Well, David and Lacey, come on, everybody. Come on, David.
I can't believe it, buddy.
Why?
You know,
Let's do a song that was a big hit for me. We did it in a movie, okay? And we kind of really ad-lib. You can sing the first chorus, and then we'll have a little...
if I come in the right key. If I don't, will you help me
Well,
out?
but if you can't come in on the right key, come in on the whiskey. Listen soft.
Victor Young.
Not yet.
Around the world I searched for you, traveled on, love and gone from this rendezvous.
Put the light on him.
But I knew somewhere,
Just like that.
sometime, somehow, he'd look at me and I would see that smile. He's smiling now. Well, it might have been in County Down or in New York, in Gay Paris or swinging London town. No more will I go around this world. I have found my world here with you.
Here we go. Well, around and around and around and around, I searched for you. I traveled on. Love was gone to keep a rendezvous. Well, I knew somewhere, sometime, or maybe somehow, you look at me and I would see that smile. You're smiling now. Well, it might have been in County Down, in New York, in Cape Paris, or even London town. No more would I go all around the world. You got to play it, play it, play it, play it. Come on, play it, play it, play it. Well, around and around and around and around, I have searched for you. I traveled on when love was gone to keep a rendezvous. Well, I knew somewhere, sometime, somehow, you look at me and I would see that smile. That smile is smiling now, and my fancy have been in County Down or in New York, in Paris, or even in London town. Take it home, no more will I go on around the world. I have found my world here with you. Yes, I found my world right, baby, in you. close every show for the past 32 years all over the world with the song, whether it was with my little group or a big jazz band, and we certainly hope you enjoy this. This is a brand new rendition that started out as a 4-minute piece, and it's now probably about 6 or 7 minutes. This is MacArthur Park.